Today, our children are subject to indoctrination within the schools with social-emotional learning, or SEL, retooling their ideological framework with diversity, equity, and inclusion, twisted versions of good principles. This indoctrination takes place by pitting oppressed groups against their so-called oppressors. If this wasn't bad enough, there is a war on parental rights where the schools are seeking to frame our children's views on sexuality and gender and oversee our children's health care through whole child education. More and more, schooling is taking place on devices rather than with pencil, paper, and books. And with the strong focus on SEL, schools are encouraged to probe into our children's beliefs, psychology, and mental status. On an ongoing basis, they are often asked deeply personal questions about such things as their daily emotional state or if their parents own guns, allowing AI supercomputers to create a detailed profile about each child. But wait, there's more. There is a whole new concept of education being formulated and tested in parts of the nation right now that put the brainwashing done in past totalitarian regimes to shame. That combines the ideological capture of SEL with the power that AI has to assess and adjust instruction individually. This is competency-based education, or PCBL, previously called outcome-based education. This new system is reimagining education so that children will no longer sit through classes on various subjects for a certain number of hours to be instructed by teachers and get graded on their work. Instead, students will be rated on competencies that they gain through things like group projects or computerized instruction, with AI assessing and guiding students as they go. They say the goal of this system is educational equity, but the equal outcomes they are aiming at have a lot to do with ensuring students have all assimilated and embraced the woke ideology groomed into them by SEL. Does this child believe that gender is a spectrum and America is racist? Or do they cling to the ideologies of yesteryear that include a belief in the traditional nuclear family? Do they believe in the outdated concepts of American exceptionalism and capitalism? The AI on their school-issued devices will send them the right information they need to help the UN win their hearts and minds. Additionally, the AI will also be compiling and analyzing each child's metadata to understand your child better than you do and to predict and control their behavior for life. Those who are deemed incompatible with the new global society under construction because they haven't been sufficiently converted to woke would end up with a low social credit score and could be denied entry to college or have a hard time finding employment. They could be disqualified from things such as buying a house, traveling, or worse. Truly, it couldn't get much more Orwellian than this. We must remove our children from this system, which is mining them for personal data as we speak. And we must reject the developing framework of competency-based education that will demand full ideological capture of our children. Or within a few years, we really will have a brave new world to contend with.